top speed. Table set before me, so plus the other side can't ignore me. They just wanna join, they lawyer and change up. Maybe you should flip a coin. They got the trophy waiting for me where I'm going. Put that banner up. The skills here are so intact. I travel to the future when I step back. Hang time like the dock and you might be stacked. But to stop what we got, man, you might need Shaq. They think our confidence is arrogance, but that's just fact. Destiny yelling how we look if we don't scream back. We are cream of the crop, the top tier. That's why they beating on the drums, cause the champs in here. Yeah. Ready to eat. Yeah. I'm hungry. Oh, just look at that feast. Yeah. You were never getting on our level. We ghosts here, we would never settle. Trophies raised high here, we call it heavy metal. Giving no breaks, yeah, the feet on the pedal, top speed. Up for any challenge you bring. See the results of the last group that challenged the team. Efficiency is high when you challenge the ring. Matter of fact, hold his L and clean. You deserve it. We don't just dominate, we serve it. No guesswork here, we certain. You see the wins and start flirting. We put a ring on it, where's the curtains? Ready to eat. They got me saying I'm hungry. Just look at this feast. Yeah. You were never getting on our level. We ghosts here, we would never settle. Trophies raised high here, we call it heavy metal. Giving no breaks, yeah, the feet on the pedal, top speed.
المهم اخوي انا مات من قله الامكانيات. فيش عندنا لا اسعافات ولا عندنا مطافة. انا الدار ظلت مولعة، ما فيش في الدار عندي فيش عندي. كيف ظلت مولعة؟ ظلت مولعة تقريبا 4 ساعات. طب انا في عندي تحت الانقاذ انا طلعت 2.
What's up, guys? Um, what you just saw there. That was in Gaza's Beat Lahah area. Um, there was the aftermath of a Israeli airstrike that hit that area. I'm gonna start showing clips like that. I think more and more people needs to see the situation of Gaza. I think people look at the pictures, and stuff, but you know, just like that first part where there was like, just I guess they was looking for any potential survivors, but after when eye strike hits, the survival rate is damn near nil to none. You know, yeah, man. Look, I mean, Gaza is basically a it's basically a fucking war zone, man. Look what Israel has done to that area, man. Like 2 million people. Um, you know, the undercount. I mean, it's undercounted at this point. What they say, 42,000 dead Palestinians. It's probably quadruple that at this point, man. Obviously, it has to be. Obviously undercounted. Like it's dead people under that rubble, man. Like you know, shout out to Islam channel for showing the content of that. Unique about my content is it's not the same retweeted bullshit you see on a daily basis. It's actually new content that comes out. I'm doing collaborations with Islam channel. Some of you guys on Twitter see me show some clips from them. Shout out to them. Um, One thing that really makes me fucking angry with people, in particular on the left, is that this is why online organizing is not serious, because people argue over fucking theory. Is theory important? And Gaza, I mean Palestinians are going through that shit every day. They hit up that siren. That's a that's a alarm. Eye strikes and shit come. That's what that siren is. People arguing over a Twitter user saying Beyonce and Kamala Harris are genocidal maniacs. Um, Basically attacking her, harassing her because she's telling the fucking truth. Like, and the fucking idiots are trying to pin her own people against her. Like, just can't make this shit up. Like Beyonce agrees with that. What you just saw earlier. Um LeBron James, he endorsed Kamala Harris. He agrees with that too. So I mean, he's a genocidal maniac too. Oh, I guess I'm a racist. I'm black. I don't know what's wrong with people, man. If this October 7th, since then happened under Donald Trump, the liberals will be on our side. You see what I'm saying here? Like, that same person again that got attacked. She tweeted the same thing too a few days ago. You know, if October 7th, the massacre in Gaza was happening under Donald Trump. I can see liberals now in the streets along with the pro-Palestine protesters, but since it's happening under Biden, and they basically either not seeing it or they just tend to ignore it. So I changed my stance on that. Fuck them. When Donald Trump come back in office, don't come to us liberals. Like stay away from us, because you're in bad faith. You're horrible people. You support genocide. I ain't got time to fuck with y'all. At first, I responded to her tweet saying that maybe if we could now, fuck that. No. Once you're a liberal or you're you know or a deeply conservative motherfucker or right wing hack, you're unfixable. I don't believe you're not worthy of fixing. So yeah, that's what one of those things where you just have to sit back and think about it. Like they did this shit before when Trump got elected. They was in the streets. The one that big women's march. Like I just at this point right now, man, I'm already like looking at these images, hearing the Palestinian stories, man. Like they just continue to suffer. No, like the end is not near the way it looks like. Um, and all those people that say Kamala Harris is different from Biden on this issue, where y'all at, man? Like, I really, you got a big old egg on your fucking head right now. A big old egg on your head right now. Because us on the left, we told you so. Like, Kamala Harris is no different than fucking Biden. Like, Kamala supports genocide. Like, what else can I say? Like, that's why I pray for liberation every day, man. So, again, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Good Faith Show. I'm your host, Andre Morton. The Good Faith Show is on the ATP network. We all on YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, and Twitter. Shameless plugs on the bottom. Follow the official ATP Network Twitter account. Handle is at ATP Network 247. Some posts is now starting to come on there. Subscribe to my podcast, Real Recognize Real. It's a separate entity from the ATP Network. It's just something I want to do on my own. Available on all major podcasting platforms. So yeah, y'all. I'm gonna start showing y'all images like that. Hopefully YouTube won't flag that. I don't know. YouTube just, YouTube don't want you to tell the truth. They want you to be gaslighted. Really the good independent media is the authoritative sources, but they say CNN, Fox News is. So yeah. Let me see. Oh man, I got 3 stories for y'all. Kamala Harris, wag a finger at pro-Palestine protesters. What else is new? Then I got MEDHI bullshitting, telling people to vote for Kamala Harris, shaming people into voting for Kamala Harris, and then, oh God, Michelle Obama. I talked about Michelle Obama when she at the DNC convention. Oh man, some of you guys might like what I got to say about that particular story. Some of you people that do like Michelle Obama. Yeah. So I'm finna start with Kamala Harris first. Oh boy, these people get on my nerves, man. This is a short 18-second clip, so finna share my screen. What I will say is keep on protesting because it's getting on her nerves, which is supposed to get on your nerves. That's what protesting does. It makes you uncomfortable, Kamala. Like you're a dumbass motherfucker. So you of course you don't know no better. But here we go. Here we go. A short 18-second clip. Oh man, keep getting on this bitch's nerves, man. Please keep on doing it. Oh, hold on, guys. Gotta cut the damn sound on. Lord have mercy. Oh, today's not my day.
Hey guys, you know what? Here's the thing. Let's talk for a moment about Gaza. We all want this war to end and get the hostages out. And I will work on it full time when I am elected president, as I've.
Stop lying, motherfucker. Stop lying. You could work on it now. Arms embargo, a permanent ceasefire. Like, you can work on it now, but you're not choosing to because you're the vice president. I know you are basically vice presidents are lame ducks, but you still have sway. You ain't doing shit now, so like you just saying that because the protesters get on your nerves. Like, wow, I don't know, man. I'm gonna play it again. It's just 18 seconds. Oh dear God, man, these motherfuckers make me so angry.
Hey guys, you know what? Here's the thing. Let's talk for a moment about Gaza. We all want this war to end and get the hostages out. And I will work on...
Wait a minute. It's not a fucking war. It's a genocide. Stop. Let's all stop saying war. Let's call it what it is. It's a genocide, or you can say ethnic cleansing. It's all of that. It's not a war. Gaza is not an established country. It's a territory that was formed because, really all of that, Israel's imaginary state. So, yeah, it's not a fucking war. Let's stop saying that bullshit, man. Jesus Christ.
it full time when I am elected president, as I've been.
As you've been, you haven't done shit but continue to give Israel fucking weapons and money. Like, bitch, please with that bullshit. Nobody want to hear that shit. You ain't done shit. You are not gonna do shit. You basically admitted in a few interviews, like, you're gonna be on Israel's hand and foot. Like, you lick Israel's boots. Your husband's an APAC handler. Shout out to Nick Cruz for saying that. So, like, I can't take this, man. That's why I'm for real. I'm really gonna have to stop talking about electoralism after this election, because this shit along with my personal issues, is driving me crazy. Like, you could do something now, but you're not choosing to. Oh man, if any pro-Palestine protester believes that bad, then I don't have to slap you back into reality, man. She's gaslighting you, man. That's what politicians do. That's all they do. They gaslight you. They want, Okay, y'all. Let's get to Mehdi Hassan's bullshit, shaming Muslim voters into voting for Kamala Harris. It just, Mehdi Hassan ain't shit either. He's like Crystal and Kyle. Like, they say the right shit sometimes, but again, it really ain't no different than watching MSNBC. It really not his YouTube channel. What Zetio, whatever the hell it is. Share my screen again. Hold on, guys. And you think Mehdi Hassan will say, fuck Kamala, I'm gonna vote for Jill Stein, right? You'll think that because Kamala's not doing anything right now to end this genocide. So, you'll think, maybe you'll find alternatives, but nope. As you watch this video, yeah, I don't know, man. Oh boy. Oh shit. Oh boy. I don't know. So yeah, y'all. I'm finna play this video. I had to switch around some things, but here we go.
As a Muslim and as an American, this past year has been an absolute nightmare, watching a horrific and heartbreaking genocide unfold in front of our eyes in Gaza in an election year, armed, funded and enabled by our country, the United States. An election year in which the choice is between two effectively pro-genocide candidates, Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. And
well, what he just said right there, if you know that Kamala's pro-genocide and Donald Trump is pro-genocide, then why in the fuck are you not advocating for Jill Stein? And which did too, that interview with Jill Stein, man, that was bullshit too. See, I never I really didn't know this guy like that, to be honest with y'all. Like I seen him a few times. He had a little show on Peacock, whatever that fucking streaming service is. He sound kind of progressive, but at the end of the day, MEDHI Hassan and all these motherfuckers, they're just on the go along to get along, man. Let me continue. I'm not gonna try to talk much like I used to. I think that kind of irritates people. Like, I'll understand that too. But again, I will interrupt because I can't play the whole thing. So I will try to interrupt less. If you want to watch it your whole self, it's on YouTube, man.
Yes, Jill Stein is in the race too for the Greens, but look, she can't win and won't win, as our own people now admit. For a lot of Muslim voters, though.
Wait. He said Jill Stein can't win and won't win. Like, wow. I can tell this motherfucker been a loser his entire life. I bet, instead of him becoming his own independent entity, straying away from the establishment, this motherfucker, because the establishment got power at the moment, like, Jill Stein can win, if she had a fucking fair shot, asshole, jackass. Like, that, right? Both parties are complicity in preventing third parties from having a shot, right? Like, I believe Jill Stein can have a shot. I try to be, as a pessimist as I am, I believe Jill Stein has a shot to win. But this motherfucker right here, he's just like, yeah, she can't win and won't win, as her people say. Well, who is those people though, MEDHI? They're not her people if they say that. Like, that's just shit you saying, man. Let me continue.
The only thing that matters is punishing the Democrats who are in power right now. And I understand that. I get it. I feel it too. I also want to politically punish them. What they've done on Gaza and now Lebanon is immoral, illegal, outrageous, as I have been saying for 12 straight months. I am, though, uncomfortable watching some Muslims weaponize our faith and our sense of community to try and score political points, to badger people into voting against Harris, no matter who or what comes next. In recent days, I've seen some foreign analysts and influencers like Sami Hamdi suggest it is your obligation as a Muslim to vote against Harris, even if it means a Trump.
Okay, well, telling Muslims to vote for Trump is bad too, but see what you doing. See, like, anybody with a common sense see what you doing, MEDHI. Like, you're trying to say that, look, I get the Democrats are just horrible on Gaza, but, basically Trump would be worse. Like, dude, come on, man. Like, wow. So you saying that voting for Trump or Jill Stein will be horrible choices, but voting for the lesser two evils, you guys get what I'm saying, right? The lesser two fucking evils is better. Oh man, this supposed to be independent media, man. Like, oh man, this what I'm watching here, MSNBC. Holy shit.
Trump victory. I've seen a big group of American imams, many of whom I respect, writing an open letter quoting the Quran and urging Muslim Americans to abandon Harris. Now, in my view, there are three big problems.
A motherfucker complicit in killing my people, and hell yeah, I abandon her. Hell, I get a big old fuck you. Shit. Why would I vote for somebody that's gonna be on hand and foot to Israel, that said it themselves? Like, like, why, is not doing anything to stop this genocide, like, why would I vote for? Again, like I said this before, that's like me saying that I'm a vote. No, not I'm a just continue to support my abuser, even though my abuser's beating the living shit out of me on a daily basis. You know, they just making me suffer, but I'm gonna vote for them because just because what I'm saying, because the other person, the other abuser is even worse. Well, I say this: the other abuser beats me with a bat, and and this abuser beats me with a fist, like punch me in the face. Obviously, the bat will have more force, punching force on my body. So I'm gonna go with the guy that's punching me in the face. You guys make no motherfucking sense whatsoever. Like Jesus Christ, man.
With this line of argument, and I hope you can hear me out in good faith, even if you don't necessarily agree with me. And to be clear, by the way, because there is a lot of misinformation going around, I'm not here to tell you to vote for Harris. No, I'm not going to tell you how to vote.
But you said that voting for Jill Stein, Jill Stein won't win, so don't vote for her. And you said that, an activist is telling Muslims to abandon Harris. That's bad. So you insinuating that voting for Harris is a better option. But you're not telling, you're not making...
But I do want to explain to you what I think is at stake, what you need to be thinking about as you cast your vote, and why it's a little more complicated than some folks on the internet might have you believe. Number one, the increasing use of Islam, of religion, of faith, of invoking the Quran to try and get people to vote the right way, almost emotionally blackmailing them into not voting for the Democrats, and the accompanying insinuation that you're not a good Muslim, or not even a Muslim at all, if you decide to vote for the candidate who you think is the lesser of two evils. That line of thinking, that line of argument really bothers me. The Green Party's vice presidential candidate, Butch Ware, who is a Muslim, recently referred to other Muslims who support Kamala Harris as Muslims, in quote marks, as if they're not real Muslims, as if they're fake Muslims. That is a very dangerous road to go down. You're the Green Party, you're not ISIS. You shouldn't be takfiring fellow Muslims, especially over a secular, domestic political disagreement. You don't know what's in another person's heart, what moral calculations they've made about how best to use their vote, given...
Well, Butch Wire is not wrong. That's like black people voting for their slave master, even though their slave master is beating the shit out of them with a whip or having them working hot as weather picking cotton. Like, come on, man. And guys, I apologize for the light, man. I know I look ugly and a motherfucker. I need better lighting and shit. The camera quality is a little bit better, but yeah, I'm gonna have to put some money into that.
Given what's at stake in this election, who are you to judge another person's faith? Number two, this idea that if Muslim voters deliver a defeat to the Democrats come November, the Democrats will then be forced to take the Muslim vote seriously, and Muslim Americans will have a newfound political power here in the United States. I heard that everywhere. Now, I don't want to sound patronizing here, but it is a little naive and simplistic to think US politics works in this way. I'm sorry, it doesn't. I wish it did. And I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, but trust me, it's not how the US political system works. I mean, do you really think that, let's say...
So wait. So you saying that if people don't withhold their vote, that's not a good strategy? That's what you're saying, like force the vote, like withholding your vote for something to get something. It's called concessions, MEDHI. Like, you supposed to be into politics. You supposed to know more about politics than me. And I know that, if black folks stop voting for Kamala Harris, well, Democrats find the force to do something because they lost. But like Muslims don't want to vote for Kamala Harris because she's complicit in genocide. Well, that kind of makes sense. The goal is to get her to stop to force her to stop this genocide in Gaza. Like, I'm just trying to be blunt here. Like, apparently you're not being blunt. You're being hypocritical. Like,
say
okay.
Muslim Americans caused Kamala Harris to lose Michigan and lose the presidential election in November, that on the morning after the election, Democrats will wake up.
Whoa, if Kamala loses the election, it won't not be because of Muslims not voting for her. It's because of Kamala Harris. The woman has no charisma. She's an empty suit. Her record as a DA in California is abysmal. Like, she's fake. She has no black agenda. Like, and she's complicit in the genocide. Like, that's on her. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not on us, and not on black men, which the next story I'm about to get into. It's not on the Muslims because they want her to stop being complicit in genocide. It's on Kamala. I'm just trying to keep it 100 with you.
Wake up and say, wow, if only we'd been more pro-Muslim. Well, we've learned our lesson. Now we're going to listen to Muslims on Palestine and on foreign policy. No, of course not. What they'll do is say, good luck to you, Muslims. You helped Trump win. Now you're on your own surviving under him. You'll have one party, the Republican Party, that already hates us, and another party now that hates us too. Now, you may not care about that, fine. But I'm not sure how that gives us any political power or leverage in this country. By the way, if you think I'm making this up, just go back.
So I'm pretty sure I know how you feel about forced to vote. I'm pretty sure you agree with that. Like some of these dumbass people said that forcing the vote will force the Republican Speaker of the House to become Speaker of the House. Well, force the Republican candidate to become Speaker of the House. Like, what? Like, oh man. So getting concessions for your vote doesn't work, MEDHI? Okay.
Back to 2016 and Hillary Clinton's defeat. The Democrats didn't wake up then and say, damn it, we should have listened to Bernie Sanders and been more left-wing. No, they vilified the Bernie wing of the party, blamed them for Trump, and then nominated Biden, not Bernie, 4 years later. The left didn't get special leverage. Go back even further to 2000, when a clear majority of Muslim Americans decided to punish the Democrats and vote en masse for George W. Bush. Did that make the Democrats become pro-Muslim? No. Did that stop George Bush from invading?
Actually, about Bernie, Kamala Harris supported Medicare for all back in 2019 until, corporate media and her donors told her not to. So yeah, I think, obviously it didn't force to go left, but a couple of them did.
Iraq and killing 500,000 Muslim Iraqis. No. But number 3, the biggest issue I have is with the minimization of the danger posed by Donald Trump. This suggestion that if Muslims abandon Harris and if Trump wins...
I guess all these corporate lackeys have Trump derangement syndrome. Like, Jesus Christ. Trump, oh God. Project 2025. Oh, it's so scary. Oh God. Trump gonna become a dictator. Like, this guy, he's still corporate. Like, you still corporate, dude. You're not independent. You're not grassroots independent. Like, oh God.
It won't be so bad because, Trump's not that bad. Personally, I find it rather shocking, offensive even, to see people rewriting the history on Trump, the history of just 4 years ago. We've become like goldfish, no memory of anything that happened more than a week ago, it seems. This analyst, Sami Hamdi, said in a recent viral video that, and I quote, "You survived 4 years of Trump, you can survive again." Well, no, we didn't survive 4 years of Trump. Stop saying this. It's just not.
Dude, we did survive 4 years of Trump. Y'all, even back then, y'all saying Trump was going to be this evil fascist dictator and all this shit. 4 years of Trump, and Trump basically was George Bush on steroids. Like, that was Trump will be again if he wins. Like, y'all just trying to just fearmonger just to lure people to vote for Kamala Harris, man. Like, in Project 2025, like, yeah, some stuff in it is horrible. Like, I'm not gonna just sit here and pretend like it's not horrible. Like, anything the establishment does that's against the American people is horrible. But again, like, fear mongering over Trump, you think people are not falling for that shit, man? Come on.
Not true. 450,000 Americans died from COVID on Trump's incompetent watch while he was telling us to inject disinfectant into our arms. And according to one study, 40% of those deaths were preventable. So 180,000 Americans would be alive today were it not for Trump. Another 25,000 Americans might also be alive today if Trump hadn't made it so hard for them to access health care. Well, that's Americans, you might say.
Well, yeah, about COVID. Hell yeah, I hated Trump for that. Like, withholding information on COVID. Yeah, okay, yeah. Looking back, yeah, more people's lives could have been saved if the government in general stepped up. But again, like, what's the point of this? Like, you're saying that another Trump presidency will be even more of the same? Like, that's what it will be, but okay.
At least he didn't do a genocide in the Middle East. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. In Yemen, where he helped MBS kill tens of thousands of Yemenis over 4 years. 2018, in fact, was the most violent year in the history of the Yemen civil war. 30,000 deaths on Trump's watch. Not to mention all the drone strikes he did. More than Obama and more than Biden. So if the argument is you're stepping over the corpses of Palestinians if you vote for the Dems, then aren't you also stepping over the corpses of Yemenis?
Dude, obviously voting for both Republican and Democrat is both bad. Like, both of them are complicit in genocide. That's why we saying vote for alternatives, third party candidates. They're pro peace, anti-genocide candidates. Like, you know, what are we doing here? Like, voting for Trump is no damn better. Don't vote for Trump. Don't vote for Kamala. You know, it's third parties out there. You know, and Mehdi, you're not no better either. Like, you're ignoring third parties too. Like, come on, man.
By allowing Trump to win again? Or the future corpses of Iranians, who Trump is now openly threatening to support the bombing and killing of? Or even more Palestinian corpses, with Jared Kushner telling Israel to finish the job in Gaza? Is that the game we really want to play, with Muslim lives? And look, to use dead Muslims as a cudgel, as a stick in this way, to bully and blackmail people into voting for what you want, is not just distasteful, it's awful. And it's also nonsensical. Most Muslim Americans already voted for Joe Biden in 2020. Did anyone say at the time that they would have to answer on the day of judgment to the hundreds and thousands of Iraqis that Joe Biden helped kill by pushing for the Iraq War back in 2003? No. Most Muslim Americans understood back in 2020 that stopping Trump was more important than punishing Biden for Iraq. That frustratingly, tragically, pretty much every president of the United States kills Muslims. Kills people abroad.
Yeah, 2020 was a special case. I'm pretty sure that those Muslim voters probably wouldn't even vote if they couldn't see the future, Mehdi. A lot of people, reason why a lot of people voted for Biden, not because Biden is better than Trump. Both of them are the fucking same, but the problem is that fucking COVID was still raging. It's still raging now, but it was raging even harder then. We didn't have no vaccine yet, and then yeah. Then Biden promise he's gonna stop COVID. He's gonna, and COVID's still making people sick.
There are no good, clean, or...
So looking back, the turnout rate in 2020 would be even lower. Like, if people can see the future.
Pure options. Sorry. So look, whether or not you vote for Harris, that's up to you. It isn't an easy choice. But it is a choice. Let's not lie to ourselves about this. It isn't happening in a vacuum. And the alternative to Kamala Harris come Inauguration Day 2025 will be Donald Trump. not Jill Stein. The same Donald Trump who Netanyahu.
Look at this piece of shit man just disrespect Jill Stein. What a fucking disgusting individual right here. This oh man. Like calling Jill Stein a Putin puppet. Hey man, Jill Stein would be there if the game was more fair.
And Ben Gvir want as president. They don't want Harris. A lot of Muslims don't want to give Netanyahu and Ben Gvir what they want, and so they may hold their noses and vote for Harris. That doesn't make them bad Muslims or pro-genocide. And so it does annoy me that some in my community, the Muslim American community, want us to pretend that this is an easy choice, that you just abandon Harris to support Gaza, that you have clean hands, and that you then have no moral responsibility for the pro-genocide, pro-Netanyahu, anti-Muslim, racist, unhinged Trump who comes next, because that is who comes next, whether you like it or not. And so
you abandoned Harris because not only Harris supports genocide along with Trump, you abandoned both of them. I mean, you abandoned Trump and Harris. And then on top of that, like, wow, because one of them has more flowery rhetoric. Wow, but still supports Israel. See what he's doing, guys? Like, I'm going to end it right there because this guy is he's an annoying ass motherfucker. I'm going to end it there. I got to get to Michelle Obama's bullshit rhetoric too. You see what he doing, guys? Like, he's saying, like, you know, in coded language, like, I'm not telling you to vote for Harris, but, you know, if you support Trump or Jill Stein, you're basically, you know, he's doing like pretty much the same shit he like what Breakfast Club did with Angela Rye and Charlamagne and them did with Jill Stein was on there. Basically the same shit. Like, you know, if you, a vote for Jill Stein is a vote for Trump, you know, that's bullshit. So yeah, y'all, that's MEDHI Hassan basically shaming Muslim people to basically okay, will you please vote for Harris? Just consider it. No, I'm not forcing you to, but please consider it. Oh man, these people get on my motherfucking nerves. Okay, guys, the next story is Michelle Obama. Lord hammers. Here the dimmer dummies go again. They bring out and they ask the heavyweights. First Barack Obama. God. Wagged his finger at black voters, and he got flame broiled for that, rightfully so. Now they got Michelle Obama doing it. So, yeah, you know, oh boy, man, I should have had some alcohol for doing this. Oh my goodness gracious, man. Hold on, guys. Holy shit. Yeah. Okay, guys. Here we go. Give me a second. Gotta do something. Let me see. There we go. Okay, guys. Here we go. Lord have mercy.
So let me take a minute to help folks, especially the men in our lives, to get a better sense of what could happen if we keep dismantling parts of our reproductive care system piece by piece, as Trump intends to do. I want folks to understand the chilling effect, not just on critical abortion care, but on the entirety of women's health. All of it. There are good reasons why so many women and physicians are horrified by what's happened since Donald Trump's justices overturned Roe v. Wade. We're seeing women scrambling across state lines to get the care they need. Just this week, a major medical journal reported that after Roe was...
So wait, you saying, you know, so you shaming us because you know that, let me say this. Democrats had 50 years to codify Roe v. Wade. 50 years. You know, why? See, see. I know you guys are. I really know from the bottom of my heart, y'all are really full of shit. Like you've been. I mean, I know you didn't have no federal position, but you know, you've been beside Obama for 8 years, right? You know what he can and can't do, right? Like I'm pretty sure one of those things that a president can do, Michelle, is that they can put abortion clinics on federal land, like so women can get the care they need. I know you know that, right? So, like, browbeating us to saying that if you don't vote for Kamala, your women, black men, the black women's reproductive. Well, y'all can do something about that. Like,
overturned, infant mortality in this country rose, in large part because women are being forced to carry fetuses that won't survive to term. One woman spent 22 days in jail on murder charges after she miscarried in her own bathroom. We are seeing doctors unsure if they can treat ectopic pregnancies. Doctors being told they can't treat a woman until she becomes so close to death that only a life of the mother exception will allow them to act. So just imagine the profound effects for all of us if Donald Trump wins this election. In states that are already putting abortion bans into effect, his FDA could further outlaw patchwork systems of telehealth appointments and mail-order pills, thereby eliminating the last remaining protections for women in those states. He could take actions that effectively ban abortion nationwide, which would put all of us in danger, no matter what state we live in. We will see more doctors hesitating or shying away from providing.
Okay, guys, that's part one. I'm gonna show y'all there's another part two. Give me a second. Let me see. I think it's this one. Yeah, man, these Democrats got some, man. These two, Obama and Michelle, got some balls, man. I mean, Barack and Michelle got some balls, man. They really do. Close that out. Share my screen again. This is the part that people are talking about. That was, you know, I'll show in that part because I'm saying, like, you guys can do something like you ain't gotta wait till Kamala Harris gets sworn in. Like, Biden can do it now if he actually care about women, but he don't. Democrats don't care about American people.
Want to be on.
Hold on, guys. Okay, here we go.
Now, I recognize that there are a lot of angry, disillusioned people out there, upset with the slow pace of change. And I get it. It is reasonable to be frustrated. We all know we have a lot more work to do in this country. But to anyone out there thinking about sitting out this election or voting for Donald Trump or a third-party candidate in protest?
You heard what you just said. Nah, fuck Donald Trump. Man, fuck him. A third-party candidate, a.k.a. Jill Stein or Claudia or Cornell. So if you see how they fearmonger, you know, they fearmonger people. You know, they fearmonger people until, you know, voting for this, you know, for the duopoly. And see how they roll you back. You know, a lot of people, if you have common sense to say you vote for a third party, that's common sense, you know, or sit out, you know. Ain't no wrong with sitting on the couch election day. Hell, I was contemplating it, but I'm gonna vote for Jill. I'm gonna vote for that third party candidate, Jill Stein. Oh boy. Let me continue. Let me let it continue.
Because you're fed up? Let me warn you, your rage does not exist.
Yes, the American people are fed up. You guys on both sides, Democrat and Republicans, like, hell, I'm fed up. Like, people have no health care. People going to the grocery store can't afford food. People are homeless. People can't afford housing. People can't afford to rent a fucking apartment. People are living in their cars. You see these YouTube videos of these people living in these these camper vans or in their own cars. Yeah, American people are fed up, especially black people. You know, obviously, in particularly black men, because you guys just ignore us. You know, have no black agenda for black men in particular. But Kamala Harris's Mickey Mouse joke of a plan, which gives us crypto and weed and and health initiatives. That ain't shit. Yeah, I'm fucking fed up, Michelle. Yeah, you're right. I'm fed up. Voting for Kamala Harris, nothing will fundamentally change. Like her president said, Joe Biden. Nothing will not change. My life will not improve. My friends' lives will not improve. You know, um, we're tired of you Democrats coming to the communities every 2 to 4 years or so, making empty promises, and then when we ask for the promise you made, people stand out in lines for hours waiting to vote for you fucking corrupt ass people. Yeah, people are fed up.
In a vacuum. If we don't get this election right, your wife, your daughter, your mother, we as women will become collateral damage to your rage.
Hell, black men are collateral damage too. We are we're getting imprisoned. We're getting beat down by the police. Because y'all funding the police more, like Biden's funding the police more to fucking brutalize us. Like, not only are women fucking collateral damage, like black women had the highest infant mortality rate. Um, you know, yeah, it's a lot.
So are you as men prepared to look into the eyes
Oh God. Oh God, the finger wagging.
of the women and children you love and tell them that you supported this assault on our safety? And to the women listening, we have every right to demand that the men in our lives do better by us.
You gotta do better by our black women to vote for an empty suit ass candidate because she don't give a fuck about black men or black women in particular. Like, I don't know why black women are willing to support this woman. Like, she don't give a fuck about. She has no black agenda. She said it herself. I have no black agenda. Oh man, man, you couldn't like written this out any better. Like, if black men don't vote for Kamala Harris, then we're just degrading black women. We're leaving black women out there to dry. That's what we're doing, right? Okay. Even though Kamala Harris has no black agenda I would say in this case in particular for black men, like. So me, a black man voting for Jill Stein, is leaving black women out to dry, even though Jill Stein has reparation plans for black people. She has a black agenda. Oh God, know Trump. Fuck Trump. I ain't voting for his ass. His orange fucking ass. Like, fuck him. But this is a ploy. Like, if they think this is gonna make black men run to the polls and vote for Kamala, oh God, you just degrading us even more. Like, oh God.
Have to use our voices to make these choices clear to the men that we love. Our lives are worth more than their anger and disappointment. And we are more than just baby-making vessels.
Wow, is that a dig? Like, damn, they think black men think of black women? Y'all baby makers and cooks, and I think, well, black women, I wouldn't mind having a black woman president if she was a communist or socialist, had socialist values like Jill Stein. If she was politically aligned with Jill Stein, I wouldn't mind having representation. Hell yeah. I love black women. I do. But doing this, like, degrading us because we're not out there supporting the woman that you're campaigning for. Nada.
And if you are a woman who lives in a household of men that don't listen to you or value your opinion, just remember that your vote is a private matter. Regardless of the political views of your partner, you get to choose. You get to use your judgment and cast your vote for yourself and the women in your life. Remember, women, standing up for what is best for us can make the difference in this election. So let us use our voices in these final days to make it plain to the men in our lives that we need to stand not with Trump, but with us. We need them to vote for the only candidate.
So wait, you basically saying, I just want to get this right. I don't want to seem like I'm an asshole, because I could hear some women now, I'm a sexist, I'm this, I'm that. Well, how can I put this in plain English? So you basically saying that black men, if you saying black men don't love black women or don't love their spouse or partner if they don't vote for Kamala, but Jill Stein actually has an agenda for everybody, black women and men. So what, like, see, you guys are just doing this all wrong. Like, see, y'all are just voter shaming people because the polls are not showing what you want to see. See, the reason why Barack Obama, and Michelle Obama are doing what they doing to black men, or saying what they saying to black men, is because they look at the numbers and saying, like, black women are out there supporting Kamala, but the black men are not. And you know what? Who else ain't not supporting Kamala? White men. Why y'all not attacking white men? You know, the white dudes. You know what I mean? The white dudes. Most of them support Trump. Like, you can say the same thing. Like, ain't white women reproductive rights at stake, according to you guys? Even though, again, like, Biden can do something about that right now if he could. He wake up from his power nap after eating his ice cream. He can. It's called executive orders. Like, I just don't understand. Like, damn. Like, so I should risk what I stand for because reproductive rights is already at stake, which is the Democrats' fault because all this shit is happening. Like, hearing these stories about women dying and women going to jail. Like, it's y'all due diligence, since you Democrats care about reproductive rights, to maybe codify the Supreme Court ruling in 77, 76. Well, I forgot what year it was when the Supreme Court ruling for Roe v. Wade came out, but like, ain't it y'all due diligence to, like, let's protect these women, all women then, I guess? Like I don't know. So I'm being nice, like, you know, because if I say how I really want to say, I'm pretty sure I'll be labeled as a sexist. So, oh my God, I cannot believe this shit.
In this race, who will protect our lives, we need them to vote for Kamala Harris.
No.
Kamala, she will fight to restore our reproductive freedoms and defend our health. Kamala will fight for our access to life-saving emergency care and maternal care in every state. Kamala will veto
No, this bitch won't.
any abortion ban or bill that restricts access to contraception or IVF. Kamala will expand access to birth control and abortion pills. And she will do all of this not because she's a woman, but because she's a decent human being.
If Kamala was a decent human being, then why she is not waking Joe Biden up from his power enough to tell him, "Hey man, let's get these abortion clinics on these federal lands so women can start having the right reproductive care they should have, they deserve to have." Like, that's a decent human being. But no, you guys just want to continue to run on this. Like, y'all don't care about women's reproductive health. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't give a fuck. And y'all just want somebody to attack. Like, if Kamala Harris loses this election, I can just hear it now, man. I can hear my auntie now. She gonna blame me, cause my family know that I'm post duopoly. Like, I'm a communist. I'm a socialist. I'm a Marxist. I don't think until you get the money out of politics, like electoral politics, nothing will change. So, in my estimation, the only form of change is a revolution, right? But in this case, I would say this: like, this is making black men more angrier. Making me more angry.
She will do this because she cares about the lives of people other than herself. And that's really what.
And also, too, if Kamala was a decent human being, then why she didn't provide the evidence to free a lot of black men from getting out of prison. Kamala's not a decent person. And why she didn't prosecute one of Trump's lackeys. I forgot that motherfucker's name. She didn't prosecute him. He did some scam in California. Why she didn't prosecute him? Like, material gain. That's why she didn't do it.
What this election is about, Michigan. This isn't just about what we have an obligation to say no to. It's about what we have the opportunity to say yes to. And we can elect someone who has the experience, the character, and the strength to look at all these challenges and still see a brighter day on the other side. Kamala Harris will see us, all of us. Kamala Harris will listen to us, all of us. She will protect.
No, Kamala Harris listen to her corporate donors. Kamala Harris don't listen to black women. She definitely don't listen to us. She don't listen to nobody but those donors. Whatever they tell her to do, she do it. She's like every other politician in Washington D.C. at this point. Like they go along to get along. Same with the AIPAC money. Like, AIPAC tell them, "Hey, you better support Israel or you're gonna lose your seat." Then they say, "Yeah, master. Yeah, Lord, yes, the master said I got to support Israel." oh Lord, I gotta support Israel, or they gonna kick me out. Oh Lord. So yeah, none of these politicians give a fuck about you, American people. I know I'm ugly. I know I'm not intelligent. Just listen to Andre. American, I'm finna come closer. I know I'm ugly. I'm sorry, y'all. It's just like, man, these politicians don't give a fuck about you. They only care about their corporate donors. I just had to literally keep repeating that until like my eyes turn purple, because I don't know.
Protect our freedom. She'll stand up for all of our lives. She will have our backs for the folks trying to get ahead and those just trying to get by. And in doing so, she will usher in a new generation of American leadership and send the ugliness of Donald Trump and his politics back where it belongs, the past.
Wait, I know this have nothing to do with this particular video, but didn't Trump donated money to Kamala Harris when she was in California? That right there shows you that all these motherfuckers, they just put on a show for the people, but at the end of the day, they like each other, right? It's called, politics is game. It's really like a game. It really is. It's political theater. Just saying. Had to put it out.
But Michigan, she cannot do any of this alone. So I'm asking you one last time. Let us not just sit around and complain. Let's do something. If your brother or your son or boyfriend needs to hear your perspective, are you willing to talk to them? Are you willing to send a video of what I've just said?
I have no girlfriend or none. I'm not married or none. But if my girlfriend, she knows, like, I tell her where I stand, right? I'm post-duopoly. If let's say she gonna vote for Kamala Harris, if she have the mitigated gall to tell me to vote for Kamala Harris because Michelle Obama said so, or Barack Obama said so, I'm just going to look at her not with disdain, because maybe she's apolitical. Okay, you gotta. No, I'm not gonna scald her or nothing like that. I'm not that type of person. But all I would say is, I just do this. Like, come on, man. Like, really? Like, you really gonna do this? No.
Are you willing to do something? If you have an aunt who's thinking about sitting this one out or voting for a third party, are you willing to have an uncomfortable
Man, I wish my aunt would vote third party. Holy hell.
conversation? Are you willing to do something?
Yeah. I know something you can do, guys. Instead of voting for Kamala Harris or Donald Trump, you can sit out, or you can vote third party, or if you live in a state that has ballot initiatives, vote for those. It's a lot of ballot initiatives in various states that are good, actually policy choices. Like ballot initiatives, I think what really should have happened, instead of having these two corporate cesspools of parties, everything should be voted based on policy. That what should be the answer, not voting for a fucking empty suit or an orange piece of shit fucker that's just going to serve their donors. Like, that's not good. That's why America is a shithole now. That's why. Ballot initiative like Medicare for all, ballot initiative, a living wage should be a ballot initiative. Like, that should pass with 100%, right? Like, everybody needs health care. Everybody needs to live, comfortably. Like, housing should be a right. Like, but all we get is platitudes and the Barack and Michelle wagging their finger at black men, say, you better vote for Kamala, or if you don't vote for Kamala, you don't care for black women. Wow, that's so fucking cold. Wow. I would say this, then I'm gonna close this out because I gotta go. But I care more about black women if I vote for Jill Stein because Jill Stein has a black agenda than if I vote for Kamala Harris and she has no black agenda and she has some sway to tell Biden to sign an executive order to put abortion clinics on federal land, which he won't do. So by me voting for Jill Stein again, I care about black people. Versus if I vote for Kamala Harris, I don't give a shit. And they'll call me the dumb one. I'm the radical one. I'm the wild one, you know. So yeah, y'all, that's the show, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that, man. Just be patient with the network, man. You know, a lot of stuff been going on lately. You know, a lot of hopefully we'll get the Red Flag Academy up on its feet in the coming weeks, you know. Yeah, a lot of our members, you know, they got personal things going on, you know, just, you know, support them. They got, if you're on Twitter, you know, obviously you know, support them on Cash App, you know, donate, share the tweets when they have a mutual aid request. Yeah, and also too, man, like the video. You know, we almost at 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Let's get there, man. Just hit the like and hit subscribe. That's all you got to do. Easy. And Rumble, we growing slowly, man. We at 32 followers. Can we get to 100 at least? Like, what's going on with Rumble? Like, y'all watch? Like, y'all actually watch the live stream. Like, you know, let's say I get 70 views, 35 concurrent views. That's pretty good. You know, half 35 people watching. Apparently, I like my black ass. I don't know why. Oh man, but thank you though for watching me, or watching, you know, the network. Give us a thumbs up on that too. If you're on Twitch, man, follow us, man. You know, I know Twitch is a gaming, it's mainly a gaming platform, but you know, I want to spread more truth out to many people as possible because people need to hear this. Like, don't listen to what Barack and Michelle telling you. Like, Barack, he promised on hope and change, and all we got was nope. No change. I should say no change. I said nope. No change. Hope and change means, in Barack Obama term, no change. More drone strikes, black wealth decreased. You know, that's crazy. Like, a black man that the consequences of bailing out Wall Street led to black wealth decreasing under his presidency has no motherfucking right to tell black people, and particularly black men, to vote for somebody that's not gonna do anything to reverse the black wealth gap. Like, just shut the fuck up. That's all I gotta say. Shut the fuck up. Okay, guys, that's the end of the Good Faith Show. I'm Andre Morton signing out. Have a good one, man. And also, too, man, don't take life for granted, man.